back's turned. Origi turns, shoots.
Build the dream in FIFA 20, pay less and get more, and use the code TVM at checkout for a bigger discount. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to another episode of the Road to Glory. Today's episode, there will be a couple of packs. We've got some pre-orders. I think there's another pack. I think I've hit a milestone or something. Is it like 10 Foot Champs Games 1, something like that? We've got a 2-player pack. I don't know. We'll have to have a look. I don't think there's any new SBCs. I believe EA are having trouble with that. We'll talk about that in a minute. Thank you very much for the support on the Road to Glory episodes. You are consistently smashing 130 odd likes. I was going to say 1,000 then. Can you imagine we were at that level? No, neither can I. Yeah, you're consistently smashing the likes, and for that I am extremely grateful. Thank you very much for the support. If you could continue doing that, that would be fan-dabby-dozy. And thank you to all the people who leave kind comments that I don't read out in the video. So thank you very much for that. Honestly, genuinely does really mean a lot, because player reviews right now and other videos are just in the bin. The only thing carrying my channel is the Road to Glory, so I'm really, really grateful for the support. So, first comment that we're going to get to, because I've noticed this as well, and I don't really know why it happens, but the top comment is from Andre, and he says, how come every time the match starts, my right wing is running back into position from the left back? Has anyone else had this problem? It doesn't happen to me, but I see it a lot. And I don't know whether it's a problem with a specific formation or what, but it is definitely a bug in the game. I don't think it really... I mean, I can't say that it affects me because it doesn't happen, but... that, by the way, that save, we'll get back to that. Let me slow that down. Look at the state of this from Radecki. People telling me to change the goalkeeper for a higher rated. Look at the state of it. No other keeper in the world's going to do that. Radecki will remain my goalkeeper from now to the end of the game. That's not going to happen. That being said, though, yeah, I've played quite a few people, not this weekend in particular, but just since the beginning of the game, where there's a player at right back coming back from the byline for no reason. I was like, oh, what's going on there? People use it to their advantage now, though. They just play it straight back to the right back because they know he's further back. So it brings the team out, the opposition team. They try and not close him down like they try and press him, but it just brings the whole team out. And people have been using that to their advantage against me, and it does work because it sort of opens things up. Because I can't remember the last time I took kickoff from like the very start of the game and actually managed to get further than midway point in my opponent's half before losing the ball, because I tend to try and rush and I don't have the bodies forward. They've got everyone back and I just lose the ball. So it can be advantageous, but no, I definitely understand why it can be a pain, and I think EA will have to address it at some point. But that brings me on, that's a brilliant segue, brings me on to the next point. No content drops for the last 2 days. Ronan says it really sucks that there's been no content. And then there's a couple of comments there saying EA are slacking again. I think they're having problems, in all honesty. There was a little advert on, or in-game the other day, on certain, in certain sort of regions of FIFA that said that... for a limited time, Ones to Watch 9 Golan is available as an SBC. And as we all know, it's not. It's not there. So I think they're having problems issuing content. I don't know why. Maybe there's something wrong with the server. No, in EA it's probably right. But either way, yeah, I think there's definitely an issue. There's no way that they would have left it the first weekend of Weekend League, and obviously the first sort of major weekend after everyone's had the game for a week, and they don't release any content through a major promo. There's got to be something wrong there. I don't think it's a case of EA slacking. I definitely think that there's an issue, but we'll never find out, of course, because they won't want to admit that there's something wrong, so we'll just have to make our own minds up. Frederick Larson, brilliant name. He says, don't know why, but this episode was more positive. I like that. Never forget that I show up for you. Lewer, no lewer, I'm good either way. Awesome. I love it. Thank you very much. Positivity-wise, don't watch my stream. Just don't do it. If that's what you enjoy, I would avoid it. I've been very negative this weekend in terms of, I would say, blaming the game on one hand. I've had to ban a lot of people because they keep putting the salt emote in the chat and keep telling me that I'm a baby. I need to stop blaming the game. The sort of heat of the moment in FIFA obviously takes over, right? So we all blame the game when sometimes it's got nothing to do with the game. It's just easier to say, oh, the game's at fault there, when obviously we all know deep down you've aimed the wrong direction, you've passed it to the wrong player, you've just made the wrong choice. So there is that. But on the other hand, the gameplay this weekend was a little bit tricky in places. The passing has been a bit like, hang on, I definitely didn't aim it there. And of course, I felt bad for that guy. If I can beat him 3-0, he's got problems. And of course, the delay in the game is a thing that we just have to get on with now. It's just, it doesn't, I don't know if EA are planning on switching it or changing it at any point, but at the moment at least, delay in passing and shooting in particular is a pain in the backside. But I've decided that I don't really care about the losses. Like, in the heat of the moment, fine. I will moan about it, and I've been blaming myself a fair share. It's not, I don't blame the game all the time, but that was a great goal. I'm a big fan of that. I actually went on a massive losing streak, and it was really affecting me. I think I lost 6 games in a row, and my record was 7-3 at one point. It actually was 7-2 at one point, and then we lost on penalties. Then I went on that slippery slope. I went 7-7, which was shocking. I don't think I've ever done that badly before. Or maybe once last year, I really struggled. And I think I just, on my last game, I managed to scrape gold 3 or something. This week was a little bit different because I managed to put 3 rage quits together. And there's something not right there. If you can go on, a 6-game losing streak and then all of a sudden, back to back to back, you can make 3 people rage quit. I don't know. I guess it's because my record was depleted and I started playing people who were far worse at the game than I was. I don't know, a bit of a weird one. Goalkeepers were on a mad one this weekend. Apart from that, I wasn't even looking at the screen there. He rolled it straight back to me. I wasn't paying attention and I dragged it back. I should have just gone for goal straight away. Luckily, we got the goal. And then, of course, we broke through with Timo Werner and we managed to score. My green screen was having trouble. You can't see it because my face cam's in the way. I've just noticed it on my little preview screen. But yeah, the long and short of it is we did hit gold 3 with games left, but I took that time to edit the Road to Glory and do other videos as well so that I could get a jump start on maybe doing some rivals to try and stay in rank 2. And I think I want to play a little bit more squad battles this week as well, because obviously we've got some squad battle rewards today, but I think I only played like 1 or 2 games, maybe even just 1 game the entire week last week because I was trying to qualify. And I like on a Monday having pre-order packs and then maybe gold 3, silver 1 squad battle rewards just to add a little bit extra to the pack extravaganza. But unfortunately this week I think it was like bronze something, so the packs are going to be diabolical. But yeah, next week I'll try and get a few more squad battle games done. Is there anything else worth mentioning? As a Spurs fan, it always pains me to see your intro. I do apologise. The unfortunate thing about being a football fan is that if you have a I don't know, a club you support, or there's a moment in football that you really liked, there's a particular goal, there's a David Ginola goal that I love, but it would offend Man United fans. The goal or the moment has to be against someone, and on this occasion it was against Spurs. Don't worry, next year we'll change it. If Liverpool win the league, it will be the goal that defined the league win, and it'll be against someone completely different, I'm sure. Odds on it being Spurs that we score the winning goal to win the league against or something, but I do apologise. Only what, 300 or so days left to have to suffer that intro. I love it. Hook it to my veins. With that being said, though, let's talk about that Robert Lewandowski SBC, shall we? I've decided against it. And a lot of people might be annoyed at me for not picking it, but at the end of the day, in a month, you'll forget it even existed, in all honesty. I think I need to be a little bit... I think I'm not. No, don't need to be. I think I want to be just a little bit better with coins this year. I don't just want to be buying and doing SBCs and jumping on that bandwagon. Like that 9-goaler, right? If they do release that today, that is something that in my mind I'm thinking, oh, I really want it. But how often is 9-goaler going to get himself an inform playing for Cagliari? I just can't see it ever happening. He barely got it when he was in Inter, and he was a sort of main part of Inter. I think he got 1 inform last year, correct me if I'm wrong. So I genuinely can't see him really kicking on and getting many informs. So the whole point of getting the ones to watch card is in anticipation of him picking up informs. And I just don't think it's going to happen. So I'm not going to do it, even if it's a thing. A big talking point in this game was, did Serge Gnabry deserve to be sent off? We're 3-1 up, my first ever red card in FIFA 20. Is that a red card? Yes or no in the comments. If I remember, I will put a poll. In my opinion, that's a late challenge. He's gone in with his left foot studs up, but he didn't connect with it at all. And how can you go into a challenge without studs up if you're sliding? He manages to get a goal here, 90th minute. It was a nice goal as well. Nice ball roll around the goalkeeper. Made it 3-2 with his lone Sancho. Luckily for me, it was at the end of the game, and we managed to win 3-2. That was the game that clutched goal 3 for me. And I think we ended the weekend with 6 games remaining, and we hit goal 3. So there was definitely a chance for me to go and do, go 3-3 and hit goal 2. I actually prefer goal 3 rewards to goal 2. Yeah, you get an extra player pick, sure, but you have to sacrifice your 50k pack, and I don't really want to be doing that. The rare mega packs, there's an argument that they're better, but I prefer 50ks if I'm honest. Next week is the week that we press on. This week, like I said, I think I finished with 6 games remaining. Could have gone to goal 2. But I always said right at the beginning, I wanted gold 3. That was the one that I wanted. I was going to stop regardless of where, unless I was at 14-0 or 14-2 or something, then I would have carried on. But I just thought, that's a nice place to stop. Despite all the rage and the fact that this weekend I've moaned a lot, and I have moaned a lot in while playing the game. And if you watch the streams, you would have seen me moan a fair bit. I have actually enjoyed most games. Like, looking back, I'm thinking, do you know what? I didn't really mind it as much as in FIFA 19 I would have. That's a nice one. Oh, I love it. I love it. That one should be okay. Oh, bronze goalkeepers are the best. So, yeah, I'm going to play those two, and I'm going to play that. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to skip. I think I'm just going to skip and skip and skip until I get teams like this. I'll whack it on Legendary, and I'll just play. I'll pick up a few points. Even if I only play 3 or 4 games. Can we have a look at last week's ranks, or do they not do that this year? No, they don't do that. I've got no idea how many points we had. But either way, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'll just play like 3 or 4 games, maybe a little bit more here or there, because this week we're not actually playing to qualify. So, yeah. But on the weekend, I will play as many of the 30 games as I can. Well, I say I can. I'll be able to play all of them. But obviously, if I'm gold 2 with 2 games left and I need 3 for gold 1, then I'm obviously not going to play them. That sort of thing. We've just won. Obviously, we've got 10 FUT Champions wins. Gives us a 2-player pack, well on our way to the Golden Goat. I haven't done the math on it, but I would assume that it's not possible for us to get the 300 FUT Champions wins. Like, you need to be an extremely good player to get that Golden Goat. I mean, that's a top level award right there. I think we'll probably end up getting maybe this at some point, but that's probably about it. I'm also going to be hitting rivals fairly hard this week to try and A, stay in rank 2, but B, sort of just play the game. I am thoroughly enjoying myself on this game, despite the 1 or 2 flaws in the whole thing. In terms of where we are rival-wise, we're dropping down. That's gone up 1,000 points since the early hours of this morning. So that glitch is still a thing. People are still doing it. I am going to have to play my fair share of rivals this week to remain rank 2. But I'm not going to let it get behind, or let me get behind on it. I am going to stay on top of it. We've got today, tomorrow and Wednesday just to make sure that we stay rank 2. So I would imagine maybe 2 wins a day should be enough to keep us in there, hopefully. And we can pick up rank 2 rewards again. What have we got here? We've sold something. We sold the Dortmund player and a stadium. I can just relist everything. I've opened a few bronze packs here or there over the last couple of days. Nothing too crazy. We are up to 92,000 coins though, which is nice. Let's have a look. So we get our 2 pre-order packs, which is nice. The 2 players pack, and of course the 2 gold packs from Squad Battle rewards. I'm not expecting anything from these. That's a non-rare, so obviously that's not going to be great. It's going to be Finn Bogerson of Augsburg, who got absolutely demolished on the weekend by Borussia Mönchengladbach. Hang on. I got into the habit of doing that from the main account. Does that badge sell? Because I see a lot of people using that. That badge, maybe 200 coins. We might as well take it. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Guessing the glove doesn't sell. I've been discarding these chem styles since the beginning of the game, and they actually sell for 500. People who put chem styles on goalkeepers are stupid. If you're that person, stop doing it. Just stop doing it. You get a plus 10 if you just leave it the way it is on everything. Let's open up another gold pack and get a Hunter chem style. That would be pretty sexy. Shadow would be nice too. Non-rare again. What would you expect from a 5k pack? Ospina, the second choice Napoli keeper. Imagine being like a keeper of that quality, because he's not a bad keeper, and then just going round big clubs being the second choice. Why would you do it to yourself? Surely you'd want to be the first choice in like a lower team as opposed to the second choice in a top team. It doesn't really. So I mean, like, there you go. Like Real Madrid's badge sells for nothing. People were saying about the Barcelona kits and badges and stuff. Just on PC, no one really cares about the top teams for some reason. This is the 2-player pack from the Foot Champions Milestone. Oh my god, it's black doors! It doesn't mean anything. It just doesn't. It's a bit stupid, really, that they made black doors be that irrelevant. Like, all it does is just obscure my view. Is it a rare? Is it not a rare? That's the only thing. That guy has not played a single game this season for Lille, and I'm very upset about it because I have him on the index, and he's been on the bench a few times, but he hasn't actually played. Right, here are the packs that you would half expect something decent to come from. Fingers crossed we can get anything. Just something would be nice. Maybe not. I mean, any Sissoko's around, and Ndombele or something, that would be nice. Goalkeeper, never mind. It's going to be Cragno. Cragno? Who knows? Kawame, never even heard of that guy. Never mind. I'm glad I've never heard of him. We've got a lot of squad fitnesses there. I've been using them, right? And I know that there's a glitch right now that you don't have to use them and you can just play and play and play and you don't have to put fitness on your players. If you didn't know that was a thing, it is a thing. I'm definitely going to sell this cam to CM for 2,000 coins. Yeah, if you didn't know that was a thing, then it is a thing. Just don't ever put fitness on your players and they will be fine. You don't have to put them on. Even if they go down to 12 fitness individually, it still gives you full fitness when you go into a game. But my brain won't let me do it. I've tried it. I've tested it. I know it works. But my brain won't let me do it. If I'm going to a Foot Champs game with someone on 89 fitness and I lose, that's the reason I've lost. I'm blaming that. So I just have to put fitness cards down. So I am wasting money in doing that. But I can't help myself. Final pack of the episode, and we're not going to get a board. Very depressing stuff. Can we get something worth 50k, please, EA? No. It's going to be Musacchio. Very disappointing pre-order packs there. I wasn't half expecting something, but I was hoping for something. Diallo isn't really worth... No, he's not worth anything. A couple more squad fitnesses. Another cam to CM. Don't mind if I do. I don't know if I can get 2-2 for him, but I'll try. That's an interesting Marseille kit. This guy, Murasic, doesn't look that bad considering. He's got terrible finishing on him though. Pop him up there just in case we get something SBC related that I can use that with. Up to 93,000. Once I sell a couple of things here or there, we should be close enough to 100k really. And of course we've got rival rewards and we will have weekend league rewards. They're back on Thursday. So Coutinho. Right, this guy is the best player in the team, hands down. He has got 42 goals and 27 assists in 61 games. Really nice return. Big fan. Honestly, I really like him. He's my favourite player in the team. However, he at the moment, and by the way, I bought him for 60k. He is worth... There you go. Only 3 on the market. He's worth about 72k. I could probably sell him for 72,000. He's got 100 on him, actually. I could probably sell him for near enough 75. I think... well, that's the wrong word. His max price is 75k. Basically, in 3 hours from me recording this video, one's to watch cards leave packs, right? Now, that means that Coutinho's card will then go back into packs, meaning that his price will instantly come down. People may be holding on to their squad battle rewards, maybe they can't open them till they come home from work or whatever, and people will start opening packs again. I'm guessing EA will do something with regards to, not a promo necessarily, but maybe something over the next couple of days, because there's been nothing, and obviously the Ones to Watch promo has been a bit of a flop, so I'm guessing they might just do something, put special packs in store or whatever, and that card will get packed a lot and he will drop down. If I can seriously sell him for 75,000 coins, that's a 15,000 coin profit. I don't need him over the next few days. I've got Thorgan Hazard I can play. I've got Eden Hazard I can play for a few loan games. I could just whack anyone in there just to play some rival games. I don't need a really good team at the moment. I could just use whatever for rival games. All I need to do is just keep ticking along with the points. And like I said, I'm not bothered about the record too much this year. If we end up going negative, who cares? We're still having fun. I am genuinely enjoying myself here. So I think I want to take... I mean, I can't even ask your guys' opinion, because by the time this goes out, it'll be more or less the end of Ones to Watch, and I would have needed to have listed him before that. So I think I'm actually going to sell him for 75k, or at least try to. If he sells, we pick up the coins, we wait and wait and wait, and then next week, maybe on a Wednesday or indeed on a Thursday, we buy him back again. He should be much cheaper because he'll be packed a lot. And then we'll have made a bit of profit. Or maybe we change the team slightly and go a different route, because we don't need to have Coutinho there. We can go another direction. But I think I'm going to list him. The only reason why I don't want to really is the record. I do like that record. It's probably one of the best records we have. But does it really matter? What do you get from a record? But besides me looking at it now going, ooh, that's pleasant to look at, I don't get anything from it. So I am going to list him for max price. He's got a hunter on him. It's 15,000 coins profit, obviously minus tax. But then we should be able to buy him for less than 60k in the week, because he'll get packed a lot anyway. So Coutinho, it's been fun. It's been real. You are now on the market. I do like him though, and I will buy him back again at some point. But I just can't see him holding that price because he's not in packs right now. So same kind of deal with Timo Werner. We bought him for 54. Yeah, Timo Werner currently selling for around 60, 65. I think this guy will come down in price again as well, but I think I'm probably just going to keep hold of him because the profit margin just isn't anywhere near as much. The one there for 59, obviously he will sell more or less straight away, but I'm not gonna sell him. We'll just keep him. Actually, the record on Alcacer is probably better than that of Coutinho. We've nearly played 100 games with a player. Game's been out officially, what, a week and a bit? Crazy stuff, maybe even 2 weeks. That red card on Gnabry is depressing, but we'll have to just deal with it for now. What do we have in terms of players we can replace with? I mean, we could use Sancho for a game, I guess. I do kind of want to improve the team some way. I just don't really know where to go with it next. Where is that? Oh, we sold Thorgan Hazard, didn't we? We could now maybe take this opportunity to go buy the Ones to Watch, though. Obviously, there's internationals this week, which gives us a very good opportunity to maybe get a couple of informs. Let's have a look at Belgium's fixtures. So Belgium play San Marino on Thursday. Yeah. Okay, it's time to purchase Ones to Watch Hazard. I'm hoping this guy hasn't shot up in price and people haven't really realised yet that he plays literally one of the worst teams in the world. There you go, 23.5k for him is not a bad deal at all. He's not fresh. He is. So we'll pick him up for 23.5. That performance against San Marino, they're at home as well, Belgium. I mean, it could be an absolute bloodbath. And if Hazard gets involved in any way, shape or form, whether it's him or his brother, there's going to be informs. And if they win, 9-0, which is definitely possible because San Marino are dire, we could definitely be seeing 2 informs from the one game. The glove has gone for 500 coins. I might have to lower down the price of Coutinho, but I think I'm going to sell him regardless, even if I have to sell him for like 70k. We pick up a daily objective there, that's 60 XP. I think that's taken us above level 19. season progression, yeah, we get to pick up our grizzly bear badge. I'm actually not going to pick that up. I'm going to take the yellow deer. I've not seen anyone take that. I've seen people play with the Space Force. I've seen people play with grizzly. I'm going to take the yellow deer. I'm not going to apply it, but I am going to take it. I'm guessing, yeah, you can't. I was going to say you can't sell them. That would be stupid, because if you could, people could just buy them and pretend they're a higher level than what they are. The next level is going to be a premium gold players pack. Not bad. And then we have to wade through all this nonsense. We go through the stadium themes. Obviously, we could have gone for the full like Space Force theme, but I'm not really feeling it. I'm kind of happy with my 8-bit stuff. There you go. No, I'm happy with my 8-bit. And then, of course, when we get to level 23, we get a rare Electrum, and then a mega pack at level 24. Finally, we're into the good stuff. An elbow drop celebration, if you're into that sort of thing. And then the final stretch toward our Taliso. I mean, I don't even know if I'm going to take Taliso these now, to be honest. Zaha could be the one. You know, he's got really good dribbling across the board. We need to improve the reactions. He's very quick. He's decent in front of goal. I think everyone will take Zaha, though. That's the only thing. And I tell you what, this guy could be a pick. His stamina will take him to the end of the game, every game. His pace isn't too bad. His finishing needs improving. His composure could be better, but his dribbling across the board is brilliant. And with a Hunter, I keep saying it, but with a Hunter, he goes up to like 99 acceleration, 93 sprint speed. His finishing goes up to 83. And what's not to like about that? What a great card. And he's 4-star, 4-star, high-low work rates. That could be a great card. And no, I don't see anyone talking about him. Taliso is good and extremely well-rounded, but again, composure's low, and we could maybe just pick up Axel Witsel, or if someone else gets an inform from that league, I think Zakaria could be a good pick, and he's not going to. Again, he plays for Austria, who play Israel on Thursday, so you never know there. Yeah, I don't know. We've got a little while to think about it, though. We need nearly 60,000 XP to get there, which is embarrassing, really, because we've only got 40,000 as it stands. There's a long way to go. In terms of objectives, I think I'm going to try and while I'm doing Rivals this week, we're going to try and knock off as many as we can. I'll try and complete Tower of Power, which is obviously the headers. I'm obviously going to have to try and do that. We're going to have to build a very slow team to get that done. Hopefully we can do it. I'll knock that off in a squad battles game. That shouldn't be too difficult. That's 840 XP, and we get some of the Sahara stuff. Not that I really care about that. And that's pretty much it for right now. But we should get some objectives this week, because people will have completed all of those already anyway. And obviously we'll try and get as many of the squad battles things done as possible, because that's 1,500 XP that we could have there. So yeah, a lot of stuff to get through, a lot of stuff to do, and quite a few days to get it done in now. But that's going to do it for today's episode. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have done, do me a favor and hit that like button. It really does mean a lot and helps me out a lot. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, of course. And until the next time, goodbye.
Football Index. The game changed. Download the app now.